All right, here's the Day 5 Small Group Leader video. This is going to be on Fruit of the Spirit, and you can help others know God. First activity is Fruit of the Spirit Bingo. So there are 10 different bingo boards in here, so everybody has a different board. We've also included another set of the 10 different bingo boards if your group is larger. If that's the case, you can divide your group in half, and then you would have 2 winners at the same time whenever someone fills their board. The way that this works is you pull out one of these scenario cards, and then you would read the scenario, and based on whichever fruit of the Spirit is being portrayed in that scenario, kids would then cover that on their board with one of the craft foam pieces that make excellent bingo markers. It's pretty much straightforward. I think we've all played bingo before. The next activity is called Vanishing Verse, and you'll write the verse down on the whiteboard, and then you'll erase different words of the verse, just like 1 or 2 words at a time, and until eventually you don't have any of the verse on the whiteboard, and kids can say the memory verse truly from memory. If you want, you could have the kids all say the verse, and then have them all close their eyes, and it's kind of like a heads-up 7-up, where then you tell them to close their eyes and then pick someone to quietly erase another word or 2. And you can do it that way and make it a little bit more of a game rather than just a memory verse activity. Then the last activity here is Led by the Spirit. This is another scenario kind of activity. You want to divide your group into 2 teams and give each kid on each team a number. So you'll have a kid on one team who's a number 1, and then the number 1 on the other team, and then you'll have a kid as number 2, and then on the other team there will be a number 2, and so on. So as you read through these scenarios, you'll say, okay, this is for the number 3s. So that would be 2 kids, a number 3 on the first team and a number 3 on the second team. And as you read through that scenario, when you say go, then they have to run to the power up sign and ring the bell, or they have to run to the power down sign and flip the noise tube. So obviously power down would be one of these scenarios where someone is not acting in a way that is with the Spirit at work in their lives, whereas the power up sign would be someone showing one of the fruits of the Spirit. So you can make a game with it that way, and you can put this at one end of your group and this at the other end of your group, so then they kind of have to run a little bit further and make more of a game out of it, make it more of a movement-based activity. But once again, I think all these activities will be pretty fun for the kids, and this is the last night. So you can celebrate that after your kids leave at the conclusion of this final night. Come to the back 15. Guy Duckwell is going to be treating us all to a special feast. So thanks a lot for helping as a small group leader.